that tour gave you time to reconnect with your son and have time to reflect on what he's done, and for you to see and appreciate the amount of effort that he has put in to making this school, his group, this program today, how much effort he put into that and how important it is to him. I think the thing that we always believe here, that I think we all experience at some time in our life, is the feeling of ownership. And here we get to practice that. We get to practice on a daily basis. When things are ours and we're able to feel them and hold them and see the reward of our work, then it becomes more important to us. And I think the thing that we don't see, and this is why we have days like today, the thing that's not so easily held and easily seen are relationships. And that's where a day like today, and the sharing, and the tours, and the lunch, the playing the games, the program we have here, all these things played an enormously important role in our reconnecting. You know, every student got here to New Dominion for basically the same reasons. And because of that, we're all working here to reconnect. Reconnect at home, reconnect at school, reconnect in the community, where life after New Dominion, which is there for everybody, is as successful and as positive and as rewarding as it possibly can be. We have students come back, and I'll tell this just briefly. Mr. Jacobson and I talked to a former student the other day, and we were talking about it, and he came back. He'd been gone 10 years, and he came back, and we were talking before we went down to campsite. He said, I couldn't believe how excited I was to come back. When I was here, I thought, yeah, I'm never going to come back. And here he was 10 years later, and he could barely contain himself with his excitement. He was so excited to see his campsite, see what he had done, and show his friend what he had accomplished. And he talked about not only what he accomplished physically, but he talked about what he had accomplished for himself emotionally. And even though after he left, hard times had happened, he said, when it really came down to it, I knew what to do, and I was able to really make a change when I needed to make it, because he had learned some things. And that's what we're all trying to do, is learn here. I'd also like to thank the parents of staff. I saw a lot of staff parents here today. And as someone who, and I think maybe people don't know this, but maybe you do, I was a group leader here. I started here when the school had first opened, and I was a group leader. And the group leading experience basically has not changed in 20 years. It's still an emotionally and physically demanding position. It's the greatest job in the world, but it takes a lot out of you. And having parental support, even though you're not strictly a dependent child, you have the emotional support of your parents at age 20 to 26 or whatever, is a tremendous boost to us. So I want to say thank you for coming out and being part of that too, to all the parents and staff. Now I'd like to, for the program, I'd like to say that first, the guys have really enjoyed putting together what I've seen, and they're excited about it. But to sort of MC the program, I'd like to reintroduce and bring back up Mr. Montano.
I know I'm feeling very proud of all the young men out here and all our groups, our sons, our nephews, who we are close to. And I just think they need a big round of applause, because they are what you're seeing today and feeling. Okay. I'd like to bring up Mr. Wiley and the students that worked on group histories. these young men have been putting together speeches, worked very hard on them to present to you all, describing their groups and what they feel good about in them.
Well, good afternoon. All the groups are intensely active. We work a lot, we play a lot, we just grow together a lot, we experience a lot together. And each one of these members from each group is about to present basically a history of what their group has been up to lately, what they have in plans for the future, and what their group means to them. So I'd like to start off with Derek Massey from Panaca.
My name's Derek, and I'm in the group Panaca. And Panaca means brothers. And in April, Panaca had a family day, and that was a lot of fun. And we just completed an 11-day hiking trip, which was 73.8 miles, and we hiked through Hurricane Fran. To me, that was pretty scary. It was pretty wet, but and Mr. Yates came and he helped us out a lot, and he took us to the laundromat and dried all of our stuff. And finally it stopped raining and we finished our hiking trip. And recently Panaca just finished our eating tent and our wood tent. And now we're planning to go on an outing in the near future. And to me, I'm a proud member of Panaca because like they're real caring and they're real warm and they help me out a lot. And just besides me, they help each other grow. And that's why I like being in Panaca.
My name is Gene, and I'm from the group Shataba, which means strong leaders. And in the past few months, we built a cooking tent, dish rack, and just finished our new A-frame. And we also had an overnight and 3-day hiking trip and had a family day. My group means a lot to me because they've always helped me out and were always there for me. And I look at Shataba as an accepting, sensitive, and a caring group. And they always mean a lot to me, and in the next few months we're looking forward to building a privy, a new altar, and eating tent. And we're also going on a 1-day hiking trip, 1-day biking trip this coming Wednesday, and also looking forward to going on a all-day outing soon. And I don't know, I'm just proud to be in Shataba. That's it.
Hi, my name is Tom Ansel. I've been in Achunda for about 9.5 months now. Achunda means leadership through perseverance. Past year or so, Achunda's been going through a lot of changes. Past couple months, almost all of Achunda's oldest crest members have terminated or switched groups. At first it was, I don't know, it was kind of scary being a leader in a new group of students and stuff, but as time went by, just Achunda's been working just super hard, just trying to bring each other closer together. You know, it feels really good just being in Achunda now, you know. Just lately we've been just, building a new 3rd tent and ditty bag rack, you know. We're taking a lot of pride on them, pretty proud of them. And we're also planning on going on an all-day outing. That's where like the group goes off campus for a day or two and goes and do something like fun and educational, like go to a museum or an aquarium. I feel real good about just where Achunda's at, and I feel real good about where we're going. And thanks all for coming, and hope you guys have fun.
Hello, my name is Mike Lease, and I've been in Salaho for 7 months now. Salaho means problem solvers, and something unique about Salaho is that we have the longest main trail in the school. Let's see, this year Salaho's rebuilt our library and crafts tent, a new wood tent, a new personal hygiene tent, a new dish rack, and right now we're in the process of rebuilding our ditty bag rack. Luckily, we were one of the only groups that survived Hurricane Fran without any damage to our campsite, so that was a good thing. And since our family day in mid-July, we've gotten 4 new members to our group, including Mr. Hum, our new senior group leader. And even though we're a young group, we continue to push each other and grow more every day.